Tell me about those 3 years. Those are the high school years, I take it.
Well, you know, when you go there as a sophomore, it's pretty rough on you. Junior high was nice, but once you get to with the upperclassmen, and everybody wants to jump on you, you know, as they do. But they were good years. My sophomore year, I enjoyed. I was in, I forget the lady's name, but anyway, I was in her class, a nice homeroom and everything.
What did you do? What did they do to finally open arms to you? Because it was sort of rough starting.
Well, coming from the neighborhood that I come from, you practically knew everybody that went there. Because where I lived at on Queen Street, all the school buses, especially the CRT, would come past Lee's Corner where I lived. So I got a chance with my sister being a senior when I got there. I had an opportunity to know quite a few people. And plus I had a cousin that was in the class of 56, so they were good years.
So those beginning years, was there anything that stood out in your mind for that first year that was something that, you know, that you would just never forget, the first year just coming in there? Was there one particular person or event that happened for you?
Okay. I would say Mr. Gant, Rufus Gant.
Who was he?
He was the taught industrial arts. And I don't know, for some reason, his attitude, where he would help you with your project. I wanted to take up electricity, even though I was scared of electricity. But and he worked with me and my cousin Ivy Armstead. And I don't know, after that, then he became my junior varsity basketball coach. So we had a long working relationship together as a student and teacher.
I heard so much about the good teachers, how they really cared about the students. What was it about his characteristics that made him so special to you? Was he nurturing? Was he tough?
He was tough, but he was fair. And he wanted all the students that went there to get at least a college education. Because they always told us that here you will get a good education. When you leave here, you will be the best ditch digger in the world. Whether you went to college or not, you will be the best in the world. And to this day, I live by that motto because I've achieved a lot from the day that I left Phoenix in 1958. And the teachers, Judson Furlow, Mr. Furlow, I took business courses under him. And he was very, very nice, very whatever. And to this day, he taught me how to do taxes. And to this day, I do my own taxes.
In high school?
Yes. Yes.
Now, I've heard a lot about, because my mother graduated.
Right.
From people just in other schools doing segregation area, how those teachers were like parents, and they molded you for just not to get that diploma to go, but molded you for life.
They did.
Did they ever talk to you about the fact you were black in the segregated world, that you had to be better?
Well, we didn't discuss it as far as segregation. Well, we knew that there were the black and the white schools. But they told us that in order for us, we have to learn. Because all we always remember, every book that we got while I was in high school had already been written in.
What do you mean?
The books were hand-me-downs from other high schools. Some people had scribble in notes in the textbooks and put their name in it. And those,
white schools,
huh?
These were white schools?
Yeah, most of our books came from Hampton High School, or Hampton High School, the hand-me-downs. And
How do you feel about getting the hand-me-downs and nothing new?
After a while, you get used to it, you know. So what else could you do?
What was, and you talked about Mr. Gaines, were there other teachers who left their, and you talked about another teacher, left their mark on you, or students in general?
Mrs. Board.
Oh, who was she?
Thelma Board. She was an English teacher.
Okay.
I was in her homeroom, 12th grade. And she had a motto: if you had a white shirt on, you had to wear a necktie. And if you didn't wear a necktie, she would put you out of class until you went home and got a necktie.
Really? Why?
because you were not dressed properly. Anytime you have a white shirt on, you have to have a necktie on. And that was her way. And she forever calling everybody little fellas. Also, in homeroom, everybody had to say a morning prayer. Regardless of what, before we started class in homeroom, you had to say a prayer.
Was that one person you prayed silently?
No, everybody had to say a prayer, different prayer. Every
day.
student, every day.
Why did she have you do that? Did she say?
You know, I think that's what's wrong with the schools now because they've taken religion out of it. You got to praise God for everything. And that was one of her ways to get us to understand religion and be comfortable with the master, you know, Jesus Christ and all that. But that was her thing. And one of her pet peeves. And a minute fella come in there with jeans and a white shirt, but they had to have that necktie on.
Now, you mentioned basketball, so you played basketball.
Yes, I did.
How did that impact you, being on a team sport? And then the other question was, how did you all deal with the rivalries with Carver and Huntington?
Well, the rivalries were pretty good. I think the year 58, I was a class I had, that's the first time that we'd ever whipped Huntington twice in 1 year. And we won up at the Shipyard Community Center, and we always played Huntington over at Hampton Institute's Williams Gym. That's where we played all the big games. But as far as all the fellows that were on the basketball team, we are great friends right to this day. All of us. It taught us the camaraderie. And you'd never forget those friends over the years. Like my class members, there's quite a few of us that are left that played basketball. And we are getting together for our 60th class reunion next year. We're working on that and trying to get everybody back so we can enjoy.
So should we expect a demonstration on the basketball court somewhere?
Huh?
Should we expect a demonstration on the basketball?
No. All of us, most of us got walking cane. Like me, got knee replacement or hip replacement. I think it would take us all day to play one game.
And you mentioned you had one game that was at Hampton University. Was that like a big annual event, something like the Battle of the Bay between?
Right, between Huntington and Phoenix.
What kind of excitement that was?
It was great excitement.
Had there?
It was great excitement, great camaraderie. Like many of the fellows that played basketball at Huntington, we are good friends today. You know, because through basketball, through sports, you meet so many people and y'all have one of those lasting relationships, you know.
Right. One of the perks you all had, the school was on campus, a college campus.
Yes.
And I know people talk about different events at Arlington Hall, different people they saw speak there. Was there anything that was special that happened when you were there with that connection with the college?
I think the biggest thing was whenever we participated in their parade, homecoming parades. Our band would participate and you know, everything. That's one of the biggest things. Then by us being on campus, our tennis team went undefeated in the VIA that year. They did pretty good. And all the tennis matches was right there on campus. So by being on campus, we were able to attend a lot of functions that ordinarily we wouldn't have been able to attend. As well, folks say, if it wasn't for HU, we wouldn't have had no school. See.
Can you think of anything that you want to share now that I haven't asked you about your days at Phoenix, what Phoenix meant to you, what the students meant to you?
You know, I have an old saying, everybody that came out of the house was smarter than the average bear. I mean, we were smart. Like I said, they taught us well and very well. Miss Anderson, you had to learn poems. And we always wonder, why do we have to learn poems? What good will this poem do me getting a job? But as time went on, I have a friend of mine, she went to Bennett, and she said when she got to Bennett that everything that we learned in Miss Anderson's class, she didn't have to do it there because she already knew it. So, like Miss Anderson, I was just see her, there was a poem that she always taught us. Or what's some power to gift the gears to see ourselves as others see us? And that one remains to this day right up here. But there are just so many aspects of Phoenix with the teachers, even the janitorial staff, the people in the cafeteria. You know, if you didn't have money, Miss Miller would let you have lunch until you could pay for it. You know, all good things.
It was a family atmosphere.
It was a family atmosphere, you know.
Well, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.